SNS CEO, back again with another one. Saturday Night Shots. Let's get it.
Question one. Paying for the first date. Guy or girl?
Shit, I feel like pay. I mean, damn, it's shit, man. It's 2021. Like, there's nothing wrong with a girl paying for the first date. Screaming all this like independence and equality and that. Then shit, like dive in your wallet, innit? Not like that. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I know it's standard tradition or like women believe that man should pay for the first date, but for me, it depends on the settings. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do they say? Like, whoever asks, if a guy asks a woman out to say, let's go out, she'll be expecting of him to pay. But then deep it for a second though, yeah. If a woman said, do you want to go out for dinner? Would she still expect him to pay? Or like, is that not for her to then be like, I might pay for us? Because these things are unspoken words. I feel like when it comes to dates, you've got to set it before you even, like, if you're a tight nigga or like, you don't know what it is, then you should put it out there from early and just say, listen, yeah, we can go for dinner, like pay halves. The girl might think, raw, like this guy's saying pay half from early, but you don't want to be out on like a night out, the bill comes and she's looking at you like with like mad eyes thinking, what, you're gonna get that bill? Thinking, no, less of that, I ain't paying that. But then, and it might create an awkward situation. And then the girl's thinking, raw, if this guy gonna make me get that guy on my wallet, then my pussy gonna dry all the way up. And then I'm thinking, raw, like, I didn't know it was that. Do you know what? If I'm meeting a girl for the first time, I don't even know her like that. So if she's expecting me to pay, then like that's an L to me because you should never be expecting anything. But if I offer to pay, that's one thing. But I feel like if you're gonna go on a date, then you can't really put it on the guy to be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. Like he can, and I know that's what women are used to, because you know what I mean. There's bare girls out here just like going on dates just for free, for free meals, and them girls are fucking tramps. I'm gonna tell you straight. Any girl linking a man just for a free meal, you're a tramp. Like, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? Like, what's going on with your life? Like, who raised you? I don't understand. Like, to just link man for a free meal, but you're not even interested in him like that. Trust me, there are girls out there who will link man. They might think he's good looking and whatever, but they will literally link him for a free date, free food, and then fly yard. Thinking, hold on. If we're hitting a decent restaurant, you think you could pull up in your like £7 Primark dress and expect me to drop 60? Dickhead. That's never gonna happen. Me, you going to Nando's and sharing a platter, you know, like that. Me and you ain't doing nothing. Me and you ain't doing nothing more than that. Do you think I'm gonna like hit you for steak and lobster? Try no. If I'm gonna take you for steak and lobster on the first date, then I'm pulling up to your yard. I'm pulling up to your yard, and then like me and you are beating. Like I'm not even talking about it, like, because there's no way. London's expensive, you know. I'm not out here dropping 60 to get a kiss in the cheek, and you fly off in the Uber. What I look like, a dickhead? No, that for me that can never happen, innit? Like I've got certain I've got certain ways that I look at things. Now, if a guy's out there willing to drop money on you and spend for it, that's cool. Like, it's the first date and you might be getting to know him, but then, like, I feel like you girls need to deep it, yeah? Let's say nothing happens after the date. Let's say it fizzles out and you're not really on him like that. Cool. Now, to a working man, dropping 30, 40 pounds on a date is nothing. But let's say he's going on 3-4 dates a month to try and find bae, whatever, yeah? Then, boy, that's like one, what, 40, 50? That's like nearly 2 bills in a month just spending it on gal, like you ain't got nothing to show for it. That's a bit mad to me. Like, so I'm looking at it long term, innit? Like, if I'm going to invest in something, I feel like it's worth it. So I'm not really going to be spending pure money on gal and getting that in return, because boy, depending on whatever my motive is, I've still got to feel like that's an investment, innit? And for me, that's I've got to think about that, because like I said, some girls are so expectant of man paying that when a man don't pay, it's a madness. You're thinking, raw, like, I didn't set the tone. I didn't tell you I was gonna pay. Why are you assuming that? You know what I mean? So I feel like any girl going on a date with a man, never assume anything, because assumptions always lead to disappointment. You know, like that. So like, I feel like you should just go to the date and be expecting like to pay for yourself at a bare minimum. It ain't gotta be more than that, because boy, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know him and he don't know you. And to be fair, I feel like even if a guy asks you out for a date, to say, let's go eat something. For me, that isn't a green light. Like he's gonna pay for me. Why would that be the mood? Do you know what I mean? Like I don't see why that would automatically mean I should pay for you. Me asking you out means I want to see you. I want to be in your company. I want to see how we vibe. That isn't just yo like write a check and yeah. Like I don't. For me, I don't know. Like I think different in it. I don't know how some man flow, but see me, I fly straight in it. So for me, I'm one way. If that don't work, then I'm just not with it. That's how I run. I don't know how other man flex, but me, I'm gonna make sure it's known. And to be fair, if a girl sees it as a red flag, put it this way. If I'm meeting a girl and I ask her out for dinner to say let's go out and meet and have a dinner and let's get to know each other, and she's expecting of me to pay for everything, and I don't pay, she's thinking, nah, like that's a turn off. You know, he's not that guy for me. You know, like yeah, I definitely ain't giving no pussy to him. Like I liked him, but because he didn't pay, I ain't gonna let off. Say less. There's pure girls out there. I ain't hurting. Like fuck you think this is? Like it's not that deep. Like there's pure gal out there, innit? It's not that deep for me to be like, oh, she was the one. It's cool. It's the first date. It's not that deep. So for me, I feel like you should just not expect anyone to pay, especially if it's a girl meeting a guy who's not expecting the to pay. And boy, you might have the rare instances where a girl offers to pay for you. Then you might be like, raw, like this must be bae. She's paying for me. No, like that. That don't really happen like that. So I feel like it can go both ways. You know what I mean? If a girl offers to pay for you, then boy, that's different because it's not even about money. Because I'm not even talking like money is an option. I'm gonna assume any girl that's gonna meet is not broke. That's what I'm gonna like think initially to go on a date. I don't know where their mind's at. I'm thinking, raw, like you wanna go on a date? Say nothing. Like let's go on a date and let's meet up. Whether it's food, drinks, coffee, I just think even whether it's chivalry, however you wanna just have this expectation of the man must pay. That's old school thing for me, and I feel like that's like traditional. That's what man always been doing. But in 2021, all these girls screaming equality and you know we can do what men do and we're just like you and all these things. Alright, cool. You foot the bill then. You know like that. Like because for me, if I'm going out to a bar, I've got no problem paying for the first round, second round, maybe third at a push. But at some point, I would expect a girl to say, you know what I mean, like I've got the third round. I at least got the fourth round at least because it's just standard courtesy, innit? Like. But for me, if I'm gonna meet a girl and she's expecting me to pay for everything, then she's gonna fly home and I'm just hoping for a text back. That can never run for me. So boy, yeah man, when it comes to a first date, I feel like if money's an option for either side, you should discuss from the beginning who's gonna pay, or whether it's a split bill. Because there's no good turning up to a restaurant looking at my guy thinking, yeah, what? Like you're gonna run that? Thinking, nah. Like so when the waiter comes over and then you say how much is the bill, she says 50, swipe 25 and say your turn, innit? Like it's not. It's gonna be nothing more than that. Like there don't need to be no confusion. So if you're gonna be going on dates, don't expect anything and don't assume anything, but leave your house with money in your pocket to pay for the meal. Especially if you're gonna be going to a nice place where it's gonna cost a certain amount of money. And boy, you're thinking the guy better pay because if he don't, it's gonna be a madness. Because it'd be kind of peak if you're pulling up to date. You're like, you know what? I didn't even bring no money. The guy's thinking, raw, like you brought no money. You came to a date. How that work? Like, come on, man. Like it's. Like these days, everyone's grown in it. Whether you're 18, 21, 24, 27 or 30, we're grown out here in it. Like, this doesn't need to be this awkwardness. So, yeah, man, if, you know what I mean? If you're going on a date, let it be known from early. If you're not willing to pay or it's got to be halves, just say, boom, that's not me in it. Like, but if there's guys out there that are happy to pay for women, then so. But just to get it sort of clear from the beginning, do not go into a date thinking the man or woman's gonna pay. Have that discussion from the beginning, and yeah, then you won't have no problems in it. Say no more.